What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we're here again, friends, for another How to Trade Spy for a Living weekly recap. Today, guys, was an excellent week, roughly 140 points. That's $7,000 per contract on futures. I have to say it was a pretty good week. There was 1 or 2 days were a little bit choppy, but otherwise than that, it was a pretty nice week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be breaking down all the setups we took step by step throughout the week. I'm going to walk you through everything and just get you ready for next week with all the education that you need. All right. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, let's do some shout outs. So we have STK, Trading Wars Army. What's going on? Dolly, Naylan, Andy, Hillbilly, Jim, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you. Christopher, One Story a Day, Trading Wars Army. Anthony, Trading Wars Army. Becky, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you. Jonathan, Trading Wars Army. Corey, Johnny, Ian, Trading Wars Army. Shannon, Bill, J Villa, Todd, Trading Wars Army. A, Christopher, what's going on? Wesley, Trading Wars Army. Hillbilly, Scratch, Dex, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you guys. All right. Let's get right into it. Danny, Sean John, Trading Wars Army. All right. Okay. So let's go, and we're going to start off with Monday. I have everything marked up and ready to go for you guys. All right. So we're going to hit the replay on Monday. So, let's go ahead and just discuss what was happening coming into this week. So coming into this week, we had this Jay Powell minutes speech, whatever you want to call it, and we rallied. And then we gapped down on Friday, but we still kind of ended off pretty close to where we closed. So we were pretty bullish going into Friday. And coming into this week, you'll see that the tables can turn very quickly. And as a day trader, it's your goal to try to capitalize on momentum, whether it's long or short, it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's go ahead here to Monday. So Monday was the 5th of December. We had one trade, short trigger, for $1,500. All right. So let me go ahead and get that plan for you. So Monday, December 5th, our trigger short was 402.71. So I'll go ahead and draw that 402.71. So some of you might be wondering, what is a trigger? So a trigger, all it is, guys, it's a level that I play off of. And in this case, this is my short trigger. So if it breaks this low, then I want to go short. Very simple. And the main reason I wanted to short over here as well is because there was actually this big Fibonacci that we took on Friday. We actually took that Fibonacci long. Okay. So if I go ahead quickly here and just draw up the fib from the low to the high, this was last Friday. You can see we came into the golden zone here and we rallied hard. So what I'm looking for is actually to say, if we break this red line, we'll probably break any of these algorithms that were in this as well, and that can cause a major sell-off. Okay, so let's go ahead here to Monday price action and the commentary. So I'll just take you guys back to the commentary and walk you through everything and walk you through my thought process. So good morning, friends. Inside open. Let's be ready. So the first 5-minute bar, you could see, guys, that we are opening inside, right? So here's our high, here's our low. We're just inside. And whenever we open inside like that, I'm not really too interested in doing anything aggressively. I'm just mainly waiting to see what happens, because if we open inside of the range, we could be choppy, we could be back and forth. So I'm just going to be patient. All right. And then you could see here, our short entry is 402.71. Let's keep an eye on it. And then finally at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we get triggered into the short. So I'll just walk you guys through that. So we popped up a little bit here. And again, I'm just sitting on my hands and I'm just waiting. When we have an inside open, I'm waiting for price action to come to me. And here we go, guys. So we got that big flush through the red line there. You could see we took out the previous day's low. Then we went sideways just for a little bit. And eventually right here, we rolled over completely. So pretty clean trade. You'll also see that we had the short trigger. We also had the fib. So if I go from here, high to low, you'll see, guys, we came back on that 618. I'll put it on the basic settings for you. So really clean. So not only were we able to hit the trigger, but we were also able to hit the 618 Fibonacci. And those two plays, guys, went for about 30 points. Actually more, but I'm just going to be conservative and say 30. Okay. So that's what we like to see. Very clean. Keep it simple. Get your breakdown. So we just wait patiently while we're inside. Get your breakdown. Here's your pullback, 618. Really nice. And I remember the puts on that day went for 300% for anybody that took that. Okay. So hit me with a 1 if that makes sense. Very simple. Okay, so we open inside. Just be patient. Let the play come to you. In this case, we had our trigger, and if you miss a trigger, we even had our 618 pullback. Very simple. Take our 618, take it down. All right. All right. Nice, nice. All right. I see the ones in there. So, all right. So I'll just delete that, and then we'll continue now. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw now the high and the low, and this is going to be for Tuesday. And I was really surprised, but actually at the beginning of the week there was a lot of clean plays. And normally on Monday it's a little bit slow, but it was really good and I was really happy about it. Okay. So here we go again. Okay, so here is Tuesday morning. So we could see we're another inside open, right? So we're opening pretty much where we closed. So let's go ahead and find our short trigger. So we did the same thing back to back. Our short was 398.85. Okay, so go ahead there. Just draw that in for you guys. And again, when we have an inside open, there's no need for you to be ultra aggressive. Sometimes it's better to just wait and let the market show its hand, right? So here we go. There's our red. So I'm not doing anything right now, sitting on my hands, waiting. I'll go to the live commentary for you guys as well. So here you go. Good morning, friends. Inside open. Let's get ready. Short trigger is 3985. Keep an eye on it. Game plan for me today. No orb. We'll be focusing on triggers and fib. Five minutes ago, who's ready? So we ended up triggering short at 6:42 Pacific, 9:42 Eastern. So I'll show you right here, guys. Boom. So before we even triggered, we had this holy grail. And I really wanted to mention this, guys. Make sure you have the free indicators on your chart because they really help to identify good patterns. So this holy grail, before we even broke our red line, this pattern came up. So you would short below the low and put a stop loss at the high of the bar. So there was your early entry if you took that. For me personally, I waited for the red line. I'm kicking myself a little bit. I could have just taken the holy grail, but nonetheless, still a good trade. So you can see this is what we want to see on a trigger: break and flush. By the way, guys, I already posted my triggers for tomorrow. So anybody, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube. I'm posting my free levels every day on YouTube. Okay. So make sure you're subscribed. You can see here free options ideas. I posted SPY, Amazon, Microsoft, and Apple on YouTube. I'll also post those on Twitter. But guys, I just want to let you know that I may be moving away from Twitter in the future. I found that my content is not getting not a lot of engagement like it used to, and it's just a lot of negativity on Twitter. Not a lot of people are there for education. Most people are there are actually robots, and so I think I'm just going to end up moving towards YouTube. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit me with the 3. Are you subscribed to the channel? Just so I know. Hit me with the 4 if you're not. Hit me with the 3 if you are. Just want to get a head count because I think I'm going to do some more giveaways. I'm going to do some more different things to make sure that we have everyone subscribed. And also, guys, if you win a giveaway, if you're not subscribed, you're no longer going to be eligible. Okay. Because I don't know, YouTube is telling me that 60% of the people that watch the video are not subscribed. But I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're telling me. So please make sure you subscribe, guys. It's important for me. This is going to be the future. And I'm going to do pretty much, guys, daily picks, daily swing. Like you're going to see everything. I promise you. I'm not here to hold anything back. Okay. All right. So here we go. So again, here's our short trigger. We get in filled there. And pretty much, guys, after that, that was all she wrote. It was really clean. This was a short trigger. If you wanted to take a picture and save it, this is the one you would take because this one went for 50 points, guys, $2,500. So we had that early Holy Grail entry, and then we had that red line, which was the trigger. Okay. So really nice. So just to start off the week right there, guys, we're already up, 80 points. And you could pretty much just call it in after that. You could say, hey, I'm done, because to be up 80 points in 2 days is, nothing short of spectacular. That's almost 100 points, almost $5,000 on one contract. Okay. So let's continue now. So that was that. And now we're going to go into Wednesday. All right. So again, let's draw the high and the low. So Wednesday was the hardest day for us. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. We pretty much ended up with a small loser. So you could see my winners, 30 points plus 50 points. So up 80 points. And then the loser, which is Wednesday, only minus 6 points. So not too bad. But, you guys need to understand that every week you'll probably have at least one day that's going to be red. It's very hard to have all 5 days that are red. So you think about it like a business. So if you have a business, you know, your losers are your expense to run your business. So you're going to have revenues, but you got to have expenses. You got to have costs. Okay. You don't just win every single trade. Anybody that's telling you that is a liar. You have to lose because losing means you're actually trading and you're not paper trading. You're not hindsight. Your system will never have a 100% win rate. All right. So I always plan for one day to be loser a week or flat. Okay. So this was the day. So Wednesday. All right. So I'll start off again, another inside open right there. So we started off with the fib. So we went from low. So we went from low to high right there. So you can see this is an example where the fib does not work. We actually break through the low right there and just a lot of chop. So we broke through the low here. We came back up here on the short trigger. So you can see morning leg fib minus 6 points. On the short trigger, I was able to get out for break even. We triggered right around here and then I put my stop on this inside bar. So that protected us. To be honest though, guys, I went through a very detailed analysis about Wednesday because it does look extremely choppy. But you know, if you actually trade the fibs, there was a lot of opportunities, and I probably spent like a half an hour on that video. But let me just show you on a high level. But what I'm gonna do for simplicity, I'm gonna say this is a loser because I don't think a lot of you would have been capable of getting those Fibonacci because there was just it was kind of advanced. All right, so here was the first fib. You could see this one. I'm just going to try to walk you through. So low to high, you can see this one was a loser. Okay, that's fine though. We can go high to low after that. So you can see this 618 right here took us all the way back down there. So that was a nice one. And then from there, we actually also had, if I go from here, low to high, we had another 618 here. And then if I go from here, low to high, again, another 618 right there. Okay, and then if I go again, low to high, right there, another 618. This one came a little bit deeper in, but if you added on the 786, that would have been good. So there's a lot there, but let's just say it's a loser because I don't want to tell you guys it's a winner when I don't think you'll be able to get that trade. I don't think you guys would be capable, but I just want to show you there's potential. Even with chop, you can make a lot of money. So if you guys did really, really well, you would have actually made money every single day that week. But let's try to be let's keep it realistic for everyone that's just starting off. Okay. All right. So the next day on Thursday, we had our long trigger, which was right here. So it was a little bit unfortunate, but our long trigger filled right at the open and we ended up taking a loser. But right after that, we had our V trigger, which popped right back up and gave us back those gains that we lost. So sometimes the first attempt on the level will not be the one that breaks it, but every time you hit that level over and over again, it gets easier and easier. Okay, we also had a morning leg fib -4 points, -8 points on the long trigger. The second time we got 10 points, and then this was the play of the day right here, guys. I'm going to show you. We take our Fibonacci from low to high like this. Oops. And we're just going to wait here for our 618. Just pull this up to the anchor. So you can see here, guys, we tagged our 618 right there and we pop right back up. So this one was really, really nice because not only did we have the 618 here, but we also had the Holy Grail. So the Holy Grail, this is what we call confirmation, candlestick confirmation. So if I go right here to the book, I'll show you for those who have the book, please read this part of the book. It's called candlestick confirmation. So that's exactly what I mean. So we go to the 618 and on the 618, we have a Holy Grail. That's how you get an A+ setup. Okay. So that afternoon leg went for 14 points. So this day, a little bit rough, but still walked away with a profit off that afternoon leg. Net 11 points, $550. Okay. So we even came back and retested that 618 a little bit later in the afternoon right there. Okay. So there was some good plays off the 618. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead onto Friday. Just hit me with the 3 if you're following me so far. Friday, again, was a really, really huge day. And I keep telling you guys every single week, if there's one day you could choose to trade, it should be Friday. Because the institutions have to rebalance their accounts, they have to decide if they're willing to hold things over the weekend. It always causes there to be an increase in volatility on Fridays. Like majority of the time, not always, but majority of the time, Friday is going to be that day where things go crazy and you also have 0 DTE. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead here. First candle came in, we opened inside. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to really take this slow and I'm going to show you a detailed Fibonacci analysis. So let's go ahead to our Fibonacci live setup room and I'll walk you through how we call them out every single day. Okay, so this was the play I'm showing you right now. This was us on Friday at 9:35. Okay, so let me walk you through. I want to take my time and I want to explain. Okay, so I also took an opening range breakout, which I made a few points on, but you'll see here the orb was 20 points, but I want to focus on the morning leg first. Okay, so here's our first candle. Second candle comes in. If you look at these two bars, what direction does that look like to you? Does that look bullish or bearish? Hit me with a 1 for bullish, hit me with a 2 for bearish. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to understand what direction is the algorithm trying to push the market. That's the whole concept of the Fibonacci. Because whatever direction the algorithm is trying to push the market, we are going to actually wait for a pullback to try to follow that same direction, but not to chase the direction. Because if we chase the direction, we're going to end up getting a bad deal. What we want to do is let the price come back to us at a 61.8% discount so we can make the most possible money. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'll walk you through. So here we go. So these were the first two candles that I just showed you, right? 1, 2. All right. So the next candle comes in there. You could see here's our pullback. So I go low to high. So I'm just going to keep moving my anchor until we get that full pullback. Okay. So here we go. Let me just move this in the corner over here. Okay, so there we go. There's our pullback now. All right, so we're waiting on the 618. There we go. Bam. Okay, so we tag our 618 right there. So what do we do? Step one, we identified the direction of the bullish algorithm. We drew our low and our high anchor in real time. I'll show you what we do. So you could see it here. Same thing. I'm drawing it exactly like I'm showing you right here. And then it says, then we're calling it out, coming up to the 50, 618 filled long. So exactly like how I have it here, guys, we're filled. Okay. So now let's talk about this. As a new trader or as a trader in general, would you feel confident buying right there? You see this red, you see this inverted hammer, you see this red candle. Hit me with a 1. Would you feel comfortable or hit me with a 2 if you feel scared? Honestly speaking here. And I think this is the thing that I struggle with a lot of new traders is they get the entry right, but they get scared and they close the position. They don't have the confidence to hold the position through because they're just nervous. And I get that because until you trade enough, it's like taking free throws. Until you make enough free throws, you won't lose that anxiety, right? So you just got to keep going, keep your size smaller so that way it doesn't feel as like a roller coaster. Okay. So we got long right here on the 618, and I'm going to show you a little bonus. We also added on the 786. I don't recommend you guys do that yet because I want you to focus on one level at a time. But here we go, guys. We tagged our 786 there, and that's where we saw the big algorithm. And I'm going to tell you guys something. There's no better feeling than having your order wait there, and as soon as it touches, like, bam! Like there is no better feeling, guys. When you get to that level in trading, it doesn't happen all the time, but once or twice a week, you're gonna get that big trade. Your order is waiting. It's waiting. So we had the order waiting on the 76. It's coming. As soon as it touches it, boom, right back up. That's how you know that you're on the right side. Okay, that's how you know you're on the right side because the algorithm is there to back you up. So you can see here, 618 filled, and then wow, 214 hit. I just got filled at 786. Massive manipulation here. Respect stops and targets. Yeah. And the reason we said there was a lot of manipulation because look at this candle, how big it was, right? And then right after that, guys, a little bit of sideways. And then what we're looking for is the new high right there. All right. So this one took some time. And even if you missed the first attempt, guys, you could see how beautiful this algorithm was working on Friday with the fibs. It retested the 618 multiple times. We also had an inside bar confirmation right on the 618. Again, that, my friends, is what we call candlestick confirmation. And now I'm going to show you something on another level here. I'm going to go ahead and add the full. So one of the strategies we're testing is the Fibonacci reversal strategy, right? So the 272 is our level where we go for the reversal. So just watch this closely. Okay, watch closely here. So we come up right here, guys. We tag our 272. Let me just extend this over. Okay, so we tag our 272 right there. Okay, now keep an eye on that. All right, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that right there. Oops, keep moving it. keep an eye on that. All right. So what is this saying? Let's read the psychology. So we pushed up in the morning. We identified a bullish algorithm. We loaded up on the 618 and the 786 multiple times. Okay, multiple times did we touch the 618? Multiple. It wasn't one time. So some big loaded up there. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, what is the objective of this algorithm? Just exactly what we're trying to do. Sell into a new high, scale out on the way up, try to get a new high where you get out. What does the average trader do? What does the average trader do? Okay, I'm just going to show you this. All right, this is what the average trader will do. So pay attention. The average trader will do this. Tell me if you agree. The average trader will buy here, or they might buy right at the top of this candle because that's their breakout. Okay, and if you don't believe me, let me replay it so you'll see how it looks in that time. There you go. There's your flag breakout. Hit me with the 3 if you think that's true. The average trader will buy on this candle because this is what they see in every damn textbook, every 1946 textbook, every channel on Twitter. We have flag, higher lows, break, Flojo and Mo comes through, okay? And then what happens? We sell off. So the contracts they bought over there are already red. Now we get up a little bit. They're up 1%. They're like, okay, I'm just going to hold. And then that's it. Done. And by the end of the day, they don't have an account. Whose responsibility is that, guys? Well, obviously, if you take the trade, it's your responsibility. But at the same time, we need to educate people on risk to reward. We need to educate people on getting a good deal. You're not going to show up. You're not going to show up to the dollar store and buy something that's worth $1 for $100. You're not. Right? Like, I just want to teach you the math. If you do this 100 times, do this breakout 100 times. Do you think you'll be more profitable breakout 100 times or buying that 618 100 times? Tell me. Hit me with a 1 if you think the breakout is more profitable. Hit me with a 2 if you think the pullback is more profitable. What do you think? So it's not about being right or wrong. It's always going to come down to risk to reward, getting the best possible deal. Okay? Getting the best possible deal. All I want to do is teach people risk management. You can trade anything you want. You can draw a dinosaur on your chart and trade a dinosaur. If it works, more power to you. But let me tell you something. When you take that dinosaur, if your return is 5% and your loss is 50%, if you do that enough, you will not have an account. Hit me with a 3 if that makes sense. Always make sure your expectancy, your average gainer, is bigger than your average loser. And my problem with trading breakout style flags and stuff is that the risk reward is usually negative. And the only reason I know that is because I actually trade. If I look back on this chart in hindsight, I could say, you know what? The options probably went up 10%. That's good enough. You could have gotten 10%, right? But when you actually trade, you realize by the time you get filled on this play, you're probably already down 5%. Okay, because there's always going to be slippage. There's always going to be timing. So only a real trader can tell you that, guys. Because if someone looks at this chart, they will be like, yeah, the contracts went up 10%. You should have been able to make 10%. That's not how it works in reality. All right. So there we go, guys. All right. So there we go. So in total right there. So the next strategy that I'm building is the reversal. Okay. So you could see anything into a new high, especially the 272. That's like my golden area for a reversal. So you could see right here at the 272, we had that inverted hammer as well. So that's what you call confirmation of the reversal as well. You have a very small risk here because you could just risk this candle. This one probably went for 200 or 300% because it was the afternoon short. I didn't take the short. Okay. So the only thing that I want new traders to focus on is the 618. Don't worry about anything else. Focus on the 618. Work your way up. All right. Okay, so just to summarize, I have a lot more for you guys. I have some plans I'm going to share with you, but roughly 140 points, $7,000. That's me being conservative. Could have been more, um, but I'm going to keep it conservative. Pretty good week. I was skeptical about December. A few years ago, I had a really bad December and I lost a lot of money. And I always tell myself maybe I shouldn't trade December. But this year, I just stuck with the system. I didn't care, and it's so far it's been good. I made enough money in these first 2 weeks of December that if I lose all of my trades for the rest of December, I'll still break even. So that's a good feeling. So right now, I'm basically in the profit zone. I'm playing with money that if I lose it, I'll be back at break even, and I'm totally fine with that. Everything else for here is just icing on the cake. So that's a good feeling to be as a trader. You have to try to get those cushions when you can because a losing streak can always happen, right? Like next week, we could have a losing streak. It can always happen. You just have to be ready. All right. So the next thing I want to do is let's talk about the SPY free levels I posted on the on the YouTube. I'm gonna post it on the Twitter as well. So every single day now, I'm gonna do my top 4 picks. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. So can you guys just let me know? Have you seen this? For those that are subscribed, have you seen this free options ideas post? Hit me with a 2. Have you seen it? Hit me with a 3 if not. Christopher Cassidy, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the Trading Wars Army. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so are you getting these? If you're not getting these, then I think what you need to do is on the channel, you need to turn on notifications. Okay. So you might be subscribed and not get any of my content. So you just have to make sure you at the bottom of the video, there should be a bell and say turn on all notifications. Okay. So let's go through my SPY levels. All right. So let's do that so I can help you guys get ready for tomorrow. All right. So as I was scanning the market this weekend, we identified that SPY had an outside bar. And that outside bar, guys, is it's a very powerful bar on SPY. And we can just look, let's look at these outside bars in the past, especially this one up here in August was kind of near the top of the market. And then this one, sell off, rally, sell off, sell off. So these bars are very good indicators of a change, not a change, but it could be a big pivot point. Like it could be the top or it could be the bottom a lot of times. So that's why I like to have my levels are 397.17. Okay, so let me just draw this out for you guys. I just want to give you guys some education on this today because a lot of people have been asking me. So let's go ahead. Let me just show you how I break this down. Okay, so 17, that's my long, and my short is 93.60 right there. All right, guys, and as you can see, guys, I'm doing something a little bit different. So if you like this, if you like me breaking it down for the next day, hit me with a subscribe and like real quick. All right, if you can. So let's do this. So my long is here, my short is here. So if you go to the daily chart, what does that look like? So I'm playing this outside bar for a potential swing trade. Okay. If it breaks to the upside, I'm willing to go long. If it breaks to the downside, I'm willing to go short. I'll use the other side of the outside bar as a stop loss. Really nice, simple levels here that I'm playing off of. And let's go to futures right now so we could look at the futures picture. Okay. So the market reopened right here at 6. So you could see actually, guys, what happened is we already broke the weekly low. So here, not the weekly low, Friday's low. We already broke Friday's low. So here was Friday's low back here. Okay, so we just pierced it slightly and we're kind of hanging around here. So we do have some bearish action. Let's see if there's any fibs involved in this, because if there's fibs involved, it could be something more powerful. So if I go low to high, guess what, guys? What is that? 618. Doesn't matter, guys. It could be any market, it could be any time of the day. We have fibs ready to rock and roll. So there's our 618 pullback right there. So this is an important level that we're going to continue to watch overnight. So SPY tomorrow will be playing off of these levels. If we have a big gap, we can look for an opening range breakout, or we can just play these level by level. Keep it simple. All right. Also, for the Trading Wars Army members, I posted a swing idea on Microsoft. I just want to show you that. So Microsoft, this is one of my rare patterns here, guys. This is a Holy Grail pattern. I love trading Holy Grails. So we have this holy grail on Microsoft. I have my long and short triggers as well as the options ready to go. I did invest a little bit more in Microsoft a few weeks ago near the bottom here. Got a little bit lucky, but I used the fib so you could see, right? It tagged the 618 exactly on the weekly chart. So thankfully, I was able to get some more Microsoft shares. But what I'll be looking for here is with this holy grail, looking for a short-term play, maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks. And I have my long and my short levels ready to rock and roll. And I posted that right here on the YouTube. Anybody that's a Trading Wars Army member can get that. I do free, a lot of content for free. And then for the Army members, I do a little bit more detailed private things. All right. If you want to join the Army, you can just click here, join. It's $4.99 per month, and you'll get that weekly swing trade. Okay. All right. So that's it there. What I wanted to do now is I just wanted to quickly look at Trendspider, and I just wanted to do a giveaway, and then we'll wrap it all up. Okay. So I love to use Trendspider to do my scans. It's a very simple platform. If you are already a Trendspider member, you could let them know you want to join the Trading Wars affiliate, and they'll go ahead and send you all my scans and my indicators for free. Or if you're not, you can use code TWZ30 at checkout for 30% off. Okay. I already did the scan, and I'm gonna post the pics right after on the Twitter and on the YouTube. But I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So if we go here, you can see we're scanning some blue raindrops right now. Most of these stocks here, I don't really trade them. Boston Properties, like all of this, I don't trade them. So I'm also not just taking every single stock. I need to see a stock that I like to trade. So tech, S&P, something big, blue chip. Blue chip is what I love to trade. Keep it simple. Okay. So no blue raindrops that I'm really interested in, but let's click on the market scanner. Let's go to the blue raindrop and let's go to the weekly. All right. So one sec, guys. So let's go here to the weekly. Hit scan. So Oracle, that's a nice one. Really, really nice position as well. Nice blue raindrop to play off of Oracle. One of them I'll be looking at this week. Starbucks, man, Starbucks has been doing well. Good company to play off of here. So we have this inside bar with the blue raindrop as well. You could see in the past with the blue raindrops, this one was a big sell-off. This one was a sideways. This one right here, big rally. This one here, big rally. This one here, big rally. So I like to look at these on the weekly as well. All right. But I'll have some picks ready for you guys, ready to rock and roll. As always, my friends, check me out, tradingwars.com if you're interested. Come trade with us live tomorrow, guys. Another good week. Let's try to end this year strong. If you buy any one of my 3 books, my friends, you get 1 month for free, 30 days in the Discord. You'll get my premium indicators for life with alerts. So you can send alerts through your phone, through your email, so you never miss your holy grail setups. All right. Or you can sign up right here on the main page if you prefer. And I just want to say right now, guys, I'm going to do a giveaway to end the stream. And I definitely really appreciate your time. Just help me, guys. Help me out a little bit here with getting the subscriptions up. I know the content I give, and I know, I really think that it has an edge, and I really think that I'm teaching people the reality of trading. And I know that if I could hit the right audience in terms of growing, that we could spread like wildfire, because we do this every week. Nothing really changes. And I just want to get that education to the people that need it. And again, it would not be possible without you guys. So please remember to subscribe. And from now on, whenever I do giveaways, if you win and you're not subscribed, I'm gonna redo it, just because I gotta find a way to make you guys subscribe. All right. So I hope that motivates you guys right there. All right. So let's go ahead and do a giveaway right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my channel, and let's look at one of our recent videos. So this video did really well. This one did really well. I really want you guys to check out this video. This one was simple way. This was 500% on puts. It did extremely well. So I'm gonna pick somebody from here. I'm gonna go ahead and link this in the chat. Oops. I'm gonna link this in the chat. 1 second. Go ahead and leave a comment if you haven't. and then we'll pick a winner. And just a quick market outlook while we're doing that. Let's go back to the weekly chart here for futures. So, even though we did have a good bit of selling last week, if you really look at it, for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 4 weeks, we've pretty much been in a range going sideways. So no harm really done right now. What I would be looking for is the breakout of this box. So let me just get the box tool here, wherever it is, right there. So this is the box, okay? So if we go to the hourly chart, we could see it. That's the box we've been in for the last 4 days. Sorry, for the last few weeks, okay? So what we're trying to do now is eventually this box is going to break. We can't stay in a tight range forever. We could stay in a tight range till the end of the year, but I doubt it. So let's pay attention here and see when this box will break out. So we're looking right around 4,100 for the highs and right around 3,900 for the low. So about a 200-point range. All right, so I'm going to go ahead here now and let's do a winner. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step, give you the strategy, make sure you're ready to go with the fibs, ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. So if you're ready, my friends. So I'm going to pull up the random number generator, guys. Keith, Trading Wars Army, what's going on? Right here. Gary, please don't be number Anthony, 52, because then I'll have to count Parents, all the way to George, 52. Bill, let's see. Number 2. Nice, Trading Wars Army, good to see you. Can't ask for better than that. Jim, all right, this brother right here. George, Marcelo. Love your content, Rick. Heartstrong, SDK, Trading Wars Army. My name's Rich, but George. That's okay, brother. 7, what's going on, always brother? Helping me be a better SPY trader. So Jeff Izard. All right. You just left this comment 40 seconds ago. So congratulations, brother. I'm really happy that you're able to win. Please go ahead, make sure you subscribe. Leave me an email or send me an email or DM, and I'll get you set up with your book and your 1 month for free in the Discord. So thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Guys, always have a chance to win a giveaway every Sunday. Make sure you leave your comments, and I will eventually probably get to you. All right, because there's never 7,000 comments. All right. So go ahead. So thank you, Jeff. I hope you're in the chat. Appreciate you. We're gonna go appreciate the team here. And let's just keep going. Discord. I have a lot of big plans for next year. Trying to break $200,000 soon. So that was our line in the sand. And reversal fib strategy. I got to work on that. And just be ready for you guys. All right. As always, check me out, tradingwars.com. Thanks for your time again. Send me some rockets on your way out, guys, if you had a great week. And if not, okay, so always an opportunity to get better. Let the first candle right here, this brother right here. Oh, you're the best. I'm working hard at trading every day, profitable, and need to be consistent. So the first thing we have to do, no worries, brother. We'll get you in the Discord, and hopefully we can get you consistent. So take your time. All right. Candle, we could see a gap down very much from the close on Friday.